Last Tuesday, the Marching Saints performed for our adjudicators at MSVOA Marching Band Festival. We are delighted to announce that this fine group of students were awarded with a first division rating and even scored all A's from the judges that night. Tonight we will present our award-winning show titled Heartbeats, songs that tell stories of love. These are songs that span generations. These are songs that we listen to for their musical brilliance, but also for their ability to express emotions that so many can relate to. These are songs that help us express through music the incredible ups and downs that exist as we experience love. These are the songs that give meaning to our heartbeats. Drum majors, is the band ready? Our love story begins at the point where love is realized. It is the immortal voice of the king, Elvis Presley, that takes us there. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Originally released on the album Superstition in 1972, the second song in our collection was also released as a single that rose to #1 on the charts in 1973. We present a song that aims directly at the heart with clear lyrics that express the pure joy of falling in love. You are the sunshine of my life, that's why I'll always be around. Artists from Creedence Clearwater Revival, Last Night in the Pips, and the California Raisins have expressed the sentiment of our next selection, but it was Marvin Gaye who made it the most famous version, telling the story of losing love, but hearing it through the gossip on the grapevine. We matched it with a modern version of the apology from someone who really knows how to say sorry, Justin Bieber. Our closer gives us the safest path to happiness and love. From the band Sophie Tucker, Focus on Having a Best Friend. Marching Saints performance this week helped us realize how grateful we are for all the support we got from our fans. We want to say thank you. We just want to tell you how we're feeling. Gotta make you understand.
Your local community bank serving St. Clair, Southlake, Huron, and Washtenaw counties. When you need a local community bank for home loans, checking, savings, and other banking needs, North Star Bank is the community bank that you want to deal with. The bank that will take care of all your personal and business needs. North Star Bank has a new mobile application that you can download to make banking even easier. North Star Bank, guiding the way. Member FDIC.
The choice is yours at St. Clair Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Choose better service. Choose more for your trade because
And welcome back to another presentation of high school football on CTV. Tom Brenner along with the coach, Denny White, getting ready for the third quarter to start. St. Clair Saints hosting the Southlake Cavaliers. It's been a big action-packed first half. St. Clair 38 and Southlake 0. Not a whole lot of bad takeaways, I imagine, from the first half there, Coach.
Nope, I wouldn't think so. I think the halftime discussion had a lot to do with who's going to be in the game in the second half and don't get hurt. And there's a running clock.
We mentioned to start this one out that the Saints came into this ball game 6-1 overall, 3-1 in the silver. Southlake was 1-6, 1-3. Some more great shots. Another great performance by the band at halftime, led by Micah Bowles. Band's been bringing in some nice honors as well. Things are rolling along pretty good at St. Clair High School these days. Saints just out of that locker room and right onto the field with that kickoff team. And the second half is officially underway. Southlake with the return. Clean field there by, looks like Dorian Stevens. Going to be brought down pretty quick. He gets the ball to right around the 30, 31-yard line. A couple junior football kids handling ball boy duties for the Saints on junior football night.
Nice to see.
Those are kind of those guys, you don't really notice them when they're doing their job.
Right, absolutely right. Yes. Yeah. When the official stands there and says, "Where's the ball? Where's the ball?"
Yep. Then they get on CTV for all the wrong reasons.
That's right.
Well, that's one of those traditions that is that's kind of a deal, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. It's one of those things you remember it. And nowadays, of course, you got to take the photo, and then when they get up to the big show, they do the side-by-side throwback, right? There's little Timmy on the sideline, and there's little Timmy on the field.
6'7", 260.
From 4'7" to 6'7". Cavaliers come out looking to pass. Pass complete.
Nice coverage.
Not a lot there. Brought down at about the 30. Might end up being a loss of 1.
Ethan White, nice coverage.
It's 22. Joe Tankersley, 5'10" junior on the reception. Crew doing a great job with the replays, as always today.
That may have been a mistake in the route. They had two guys, one right in front of the other one. That's highly unusual because you'll see what happens is one guy can cover them both.
So from 3rd and short to 4th down and 16. Cavaliers send their punt unit out onto the field. Looks like Schwager back to return this one for the Saints. Looks like a timeout here by the Cavaliers.
9, they were 2 players short. Oops.
This is a good time here to remind me that your ticket to any event that you go to comes with great responsibility to conduct yourself responsibly, to be a good sport. School sports, educational athletics depend on an atmosphere of respect towards opponents and especially officials. In school sports, we expect good sportsmanship. And kind of note, along those lines, we saw kind of before the half, looked like Coach Bishop made his way over to Coach Centers, and I imagine, and we do not know this for sure, that he kind of went up and explained why they were throwing the ball there at the end of the first half.
And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that you're not going to see those guys in the second half.
Sure. Oh, looks like a little contact. No, looks like they're going to say he deflected it first, so the football is only going to roll to about the 40-yard line. The punter on the play was number 3, Dorian Stevens. He's going to limp off. No matter if it was deflected or not, he took a tough shot.
Yeah.
Stevens, a 6'2", 190-pound senior.
Jared Lenarski on the block, or deflection.
That's extra tough to swallow. He almost could have ended up going for it. Looks like a handoff to the first man through. Looks like Ellis cuts around to the sideline. Going to make a pretty good gain here. Looks like a gain of about 12 yards and a St. Clair first down. Schwager back into the game. And he gets Ellis. Watch this cut here. Pretty good job. Looks like who was that downfield blocking there? Looks like 7. Buslep. Good shot of the cheerleaders.
And Matt Buslep returned from an injury.
That's right. Cheer team coach, coached by Casey Verbecki. Looks like Ruba finally blow the play dead. Brought down at about the 22. Gain of around 6 on the play.
Something's wrong with Karan. He's hurting. Karan's hurting Mason.
So interestingly enough, we do see Gleason.
We do
see Ruba. And we do see Schwager. Here is Gleason looking to pass right, has his man caught, cut back left. Good looking open field tackle there. Looks like that was tackled by number 24, Nicholas Saunders, a 5'8" senior. Saints break the huddle. Couple receivers top of your screen. 3 of them to be exact. 1 to the bottom. Man in motion coming left. Make it 2 and 2. Gleason gonna hand this one off. Looks like Ruba. He's got plenty of space. Cuts back right back into the end zone. I believe that's the 4th touchdown of the night for the senior Brandon Ruba. Make it 44-0 St. Clair.
Again, Ruba has speed and power, but that line opened a huge hole. Watch this. Wow. Look at that. And then he just evades those 2 tacklers. He simply can't be tackled with one arm.
Extra point on the way. This one looks good, and it is. Make it 45-0 St. Clair. 6:06 is all we got left here in the 3rd quarter. 45-point lead.
Got an injury.
I saw somebody else limping around too. Looks like he's going to make his way up off the ground. Looks to me like 32, Mark Terry. Oh, well, we got a moment. Why don't we look at the schedule here?
Okay.
Let's see, what do we got here? Friday, October 18th is when this game's being broadcast here at East China Stadium. Boys varsity tennis. They got the state finals this weekend, it looks like.
They're there Friday and Saturday. Yep.
For those of you who don't know, which I'm sure most of you know, number one, you should definitely watch this on the CTV app. I don't know if you saw that on the screen.
I saw that. I did.
There you go.
CTV 6 on your app store.
Number one, you got to download it. Search CTV 6 in the app store. Got that?
But you already I can get my kids.
You have the app already, though.
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Wink, wink. So you can do that, and then you'll be able to watch the game, and then I'm sure we're going to have the results of the varsity tennis team. They're very good.
Yes, they are.
They're one of the I believe one of the 5 best teams in the state.
Oh, I agree with that.
Got to play, of course, to make sure that that's the case, but they're very, very good, especially in the singles. Coach Klutz has always run a really, really good program, and this year they are extremely strong in tennis, so we'll keep an eye on what they have. And the finals are in Kalamazoo this year. And then nothing till Tuesday at St. Clair High School. And there's a whole lot going on. JV volleyball, freshman volleyball, of course, the varsity volleyball team. They're all at Cousino. And varsity swimming heading to Eisenhower for an away match. Thursday. I'm glad I'm reading this because this one is for you. I'll give you this, or you got to write it down. JV football at Lance Cruz, or that's at home.
It's at home.
Just added today.
Just today, just this afternoon.
That's as close to breaking news as it gets.
That's right.
You heard it here first. JV football hosting Lance Cruz Thursday. And then next Friday, a week from today, varsity football. That's away against New Haven. That'll close out the regular season before they get ready for districts. And Saturday's a pretty big day as well. Varsity volleyball, Mount Morris. JV and freshmen as well. And then the cross-country teams have the regional meet. That's going to be held at Goodles Park this year. They changed it up on us.
How is that to run at?
It's good.
Is it?
It's a nice, fair course. It's a spectator-friendly course, which the parents always appreciate. And the girls will be looking to get back in the state finals. They just won the MAC White. And the boys, we're going for our 20th straight trip to the state finals.
Outstanding.
It's been a fun season. A lot of good action for the athletic department as always at St. Clair. Robertson rolling to his left. Get back to our regularly scheduled programming. It's a deep one. He had a man out there, incomplete though.
He broke away from that pack.
Yep, Robertson was looking for senior Tyler Kelly, a 6'1", 160-pound receiver.
He can move. You know, and he threw that on the run.
He did.
To his left.
Yep, very quick plant and throw. So we got 3rd down and 9. Of course, we've mentioned it a couple times. The clock is moving, so if you're just now tuning in and wondering why they threw an incomplete pass and our graphic is moving, it's no mistake. The clock is moving. They got a 35-point lead in the second half. It's 45-0 St. Saints looking to move to 7-1 overall and 4-1 in the silver.
We want Mylan Tucker in it, and
Robertson takes the snap. He's rolling left once again. This looks like he wants to run again. That's the case. 3 Saints are there. They cut him off, and somehow he cuts back and around and through him, but he's quickly brought down short of the 30-yard line.
and just keep Derek out there.
We got Luke Ellis, Denny Saligan,
The other end. See if Claire will stay out there then.
Bo Becker. Ethan White,
Tell him to take out.
Logan Kleeman.
We got
See 6 or 7 blue jerseys got there in a hurry.
Mylan Tucker.
So it's 4th down and 1. Looks like a long one from where we're at here.
Mylan Tucker. Not even close to having enough.
3:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. That is absolutely a long one to go.
1, 2. We don't have another person. There's 2.
couple receivers split out. Send a punt team out there. High snap is handled. They're going to have to get this one away quick. Almost didn't get it off, and it's a short punt. Will roll.
That's a different punter also.
It is, yep. This one will roll into St. Clair territory, down at the 40-yard line by a host of Cavaliers. So the Saints take over on offense. It's 1st down and 10. St. Clair from the 47. They lead 45-0.
Terry and Mylan Tucker.
Looks like we do have a switch at the quarterback position for the Saints. Looks like Luke Ellis going to come into the game. You're familiar with Luke. Couple guys in the backfield there with Ellis. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off to the second man through. Good cut. Got to the outside. He's up the right. He's at the 40. At the 35. Cuts it back to the middle. 30, 25. Brought down right around that 26, 25-yard line. Ruba still in the game. Gain of about 28 yards in the play. 1st down and 10. You mentioned earlier, Ellis, just a sophomore. He does quite a few things for him for being a sophomore.
He does. He does, yes.
Ellis under center this time. He's got a couple guys behind him. Turns, hands it off to the second man through. He's met but breaks through. Looks like Kruski makes it down to about the 16. 17 is where they're going to mark it. Gain of about 8 on the play. It's always kind of cool, but I'm sure it's extra special when you see the guys go from JV to varsity. I just remember last year when we were doing the games, and Luke's up here in the booth. Yep. Doing the film, and now here he is.
There he is.
Playing quarterback as a sophomore for the Saints.
Touchdown,
Kruski. Another touchdown for the Saints. So we'll make it 51-0 St. Clair with 1:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. Geez, I didn't get a good look at how much time was on the clock when that drive started, but it couldn't have been much. Even with a running clock, that was a very quick, efficient drive. This is a time where this could be valuable.
Oh, definitely.
In many ways. Definitely long term, of course, when you have sophomores in there. But also, you never know about injuries.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't want to go into the playoffs and have that be your initial time on the field in front of all those people.
In a district final or something like that.
That kind of competition, absolutely.
And practice is, of course, important, but there's nothing like the lights.
No, the lights and the tempo and just the whole atmosphere. And the speed of the game. It's different. So much different than practice. You can't replicate that.
So it's 52-0 St. Clair. 1 minute and 1 second to go in the 3rd quarter. So the Saints will put this football on the tee and the 40 and get ready to kick it off. Kruski just scored, and he's going to kick it away for the Saints. Kick is on its way. A couple guys back there for the Cavaliers. Fielded cleanly at the 15-yard line. Runs to the left sideline, still on his feet. Looked like he did step out of bounds over there right around the 30. See where they spot it. And go out of bounds. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 34, 33 maybe. Up, he's still walking. Looked like that was number 22, Joe Tankersley on the return, 5'10 junior.
Knocked out of bounds by Bo Becker.
Setting it right now.
Becker, a junior for the Saints.
No, he hasn't blown it in yet. Now he is, so you're good. Stick the border.
So they'll have the football 1st down and 10 on the 30-yard line. And the Cavaliers won't even bring the football up here on offense. We reach the end of the third quarter. St. Clair 52, Southlake 0. We're back with fourth quarter action after these messages.
Well, they've got drink specials every day. Rooms upstairs if you want to stay. If you love music, hear it play at the good old Murphy Inn. At the good old Murphy Inn.
Looking for a great spot to enjoy lunch or dinner with fantastic daily food and happy hour specials? Look no further than the Murphy Inn in St. Clair. This is Paul, owner of the Murphy Inn. Our charming Irish pub features different food and drink specials every day of the week, plus live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday. The inn even offers 7 unique hotel rooms complete with modern amenities, overnight stays, or a weekend getaway.
There ain't no doubt we're going out to the good old Murphy Inn. To the good old Murphy Inn.
You were a kid that wouldn't bother you. High school kid.
Welcome back. It's high school football on CTV. Tom Brenner along with the coach, Denny White. St. Clair 52, Southlake 0. Saints well on their way, and unless they have a historic type collapse to it's their 7th win of the season, they've already locked up a spot in the playoffs. Of course, it's not till next year, right, where the value of
Next
wins will matter.
Points, that's right.
That'll be interesting to see. Not that we're looking ahead too far at this point, but that'll be an interesting process to watch.
It'll change the scheduling.
Sure.
I think.
That's, I think, the goal. You would sure assume. Cavaliers with a man in motion. Robertson looking to pass. Steps up, flick of the wrist, and there's nobody out there, but he can't complete it. Malcolm Smith was the man who was kind of oddly in motion to start that play.
Yeah, and they just let him go.
Yeah.
He was certainly all alone.
There you go. You can see him bottom of your screen there on the right. See, there's nobody out there. There's a corner. Then they just pass him off, but there's no one back there. Looked like Logan Hurlburt was out there and let him go behind him, assuming he was expecting a teammate to pick him up, but there was a couple guys back there.
He's a linebacker, and generally the linebackers are limited to the flats area.
Sure. Yep. Malcolm Smith was the guy running free. They can't complete it. Clock's still running. It's 2nd down and 10 now. Robertson in the gun. He's got 3 receivers top of your screen. He's rolling that way, looking to pass. Throws it out short of the receiver, incomplete. Make it 3rd down and 10.
But that might have been tipped, but I think it was just an inaccurate pass. Jake Gabriel in the game for the Saints.
Good looking shot there. We still got some enthusiasm going. You almost have to when it's getting to these temperatures. Keep the limbs moving. Heading towards 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter now. 3rd down and 10. Robertson looking right. Not much there. He is going to throw it out. Has a man in the middle of the field. Nice throw and catch. Good looking.
Got a penalty back
grab there by number 5, Bryce Salmon. He's a 6'3" senior. There is a flag on the play. Tough catch.
Tough catch.
Flag or not, that's a nice catch. And this looks like it's going to be a Cavalier penalty. The ball was on the 30. They're going to bring this one back to about the 18. He caught that football and was brought down just almost at midfield, and now they're back at the 18-yard line. Those are just brutal momentum busters. You got to feel positive about something, and that's a double negative.
Yeah, you put those two together, that with the penalty and the missed pass when he was all alone.
9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 22. So instead of 1st and 10 near midfield, it's 3rd and 22 from their own 18-yard line. Three receivers, wide right, one bottom of your screen. Robertson with a man to his right, takes the snap, Design run and a great play in the backfield. Get a good look here.
Jake Gabriel and Jake Gabriel. Nice tackle.
Good job by that Saints defensive line to create a little push. Brings up 4th down and 26. Ball on the 14-yard line. Got about 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter on CTV. St. Clair 52, Southlake 0. Punt team on. Man back to return. Looks like Schwager once again. This punt is on its way. It's going to bounce at about the 30, roll to the 40, still going. Going to stop momentum at about the 42.
Was Matt Buslup on the punt return, which never got to him.
Yep. So the clock is still running. We're at 7:25 to go in the 4th quarter. Good look at the band. They've been busy tonight, Coach.
They have been. Looks like a fun organization to be part of.
Saints back on offense. Started at the 43.
Ethan White, ball carrier.
You can see the coaches shuffling in and out. A lot of young guys. Just saw sophomore Denny Saligan go in the game. Good looking shot of the sophomore quarterback, Luke Ellis, running that St. Clair huddle. Saints do break the huddle. They got 2nd down and 8 from the Cavalier 41. Couple receivers top of your screen. Man in motion. He'll take the handoff. That's Saligan. He's going to cut back to the sideline. He's got open spaces. 30, 25, down to the 20. Finally brought down just inside that 20-yard line. Another St. Clair 1st down.
Saligan is a speedster.
A little flag on the play down at the 32, and a hold against the Saints will bring that one back. I don't know if they threw that one on Kruski or not. He turned this guy around, but not a lot there. Clock heads under 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Cheerleaders have had plenty to cheer tonight. Make it 2nd down and 9 from the 42. Ellis in the gun. Got a man behind him. Looking to pass. Looking deep. He's got a man out there, but he overshot him. Saligan once again. Looking for that sophomore to sophomore connection with a 52-point lead. Plenty on him. 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 9 for the Saints. Couple receivers right. Ellis going to look to pass it out on the flat. He's got a man complete to the 35-30. Cuts it back to the 25. It's Kruski. 20, 15. Finally brought down. Make it 1st down and 10. No flags on the play. Clock heading to 4:30. Good maneuvering there by Kruski. Clock heading to 4 minutes now. It's amazing how fast the second half goes with the running clock.
Yes, it is.
Good looking shot there from our wireless camera. Good job, Bruce. Saints trying to pound this one in. Get it out near the 5-yard line. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Ethan White, the ball carrier.
It'll be 2nd and 2. The officials do stop play here. Something about a substitution, maybe. Back the Saints up a little bit to go from 2nd down and 2. And the ball on the 6-yard line. And the officials keep walking this one back all the way to the 20. So a 15-yard St. Clair penalty there. Make it 2nd and 17, I believe. Saints take the snap. Good looking hit there by number 32. That's Mark Terry, the 6'2 junior. He brought down Saligan. Right at that 3-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Make it 3rd down and 14 for the Saints. They have a 52-0 lead. You know who likes this drive right now, Coach? The defense.
Yes, they do.
Because that goose egg's got a better chance of staying up there with the offense in the field. 3rd and 14, 2:45 to go. Ellis takes the snap, gonna hand it off. Left side, all kinds of space out there. Defender closing fast, not gonna get there. Cuts towards the pylon, flag on the play. They have a blocking penalty of some sort that'll bring this one back.
Right at the end of the play, I think. Right there.
Yep. And that did impact it, no question. So they had 2nd and 2. Then they had 2nd and 17, and they had a touchdown, and they don't. And counting here in the 4th quarter. Pretty impressive night for the St. Clair offense, and of course the defense. St. Clair will finish their season out at New Haven. Then it's on to the districts, and I imagine they'll have a couple games here at East China Stadium.
Looking forward to that.
St. Clair run to the right, to the 10, the 5. He's got the pylon. That's a touchdown for the Saints.
Ethan White.
Yep, Ethan White with a touchdown, just a sophomore. Make it 58-0 St. Clair. Substitution, Schwager coming out of the game. Buslip will come in to grab this snap. Fields it cleanly, kick on the way, looks good, and it is. Make it 59-0 St. Clair with 30 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter.
Get a playoff.
That should be the way we end it. So what do you take away from this one yourself, and I guess if you're Coach Bishop and the varsity staff?
I think you end up taking away that you had your way with a team that's not as good as you are, but you got to see some things. You ran some plays. The coverage was good. The defense was good. And nobody got hurt, to the best of my knowledge.
So that's the final. The clock hits 0. St. Clair 59. Southlake 0. The offense did it all. The defense took care of business. The Saints have one more regular season game to get through, and then the real mission starts. With playoff action, districts will be here at East China Stadium. They should get a couple games. Get a good look at the handshake line thanks to that marvelous wireless camera. We remind you to check everything out on the Watch CTV app. Check them out online. Follow them on Facebook. And follow the Saints as they look to march onward, forward, towards Ford Field. That's the big mission. bring the band, bring the fans, and for sure bring the football team down to Ford Field. And Coach, does this team have a look of a team that could make their way towards Ford Field?
Yeah, absolutely could. A lot depends on the draw.
One of the Saints with the Lions hat. Of course, we mentioned Ford Field, and that's where you get a chance to play for the biggest wooden bin of them all, a state championship. Good football game here on CTV. We thank you for watching as always. I'm Tom Brunner along with the coach Denny White. Follow the Saints and everything else East China Schools on CTV.
Get the app.
Get the app. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
This CTV sports presentation has been brought to you by St.Clair Chevy, Buick GMC. We care. By Murphy Inn Restaurant and Hotel in St. Clair. By North Star Bank, North Star guiding the way. By Neiman's Family Market. And Ace Hardware. And by CTV Community TV in Marine City in St. Clair.